Shalom, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, and Barak the Yahushai. Let's give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, great millstone, and peace salutations to the hopeful elect. So I got this video from this guy, Leonard Susskind. He's a astrophysicist, and basically he was just breaking down the vastness of the galaxies and how, you really can't, your mind can't grasp, the size of heaven out in the heavens, and how you can't reach Andromeda, which is like the nearest galaxy. But that's the scriptures, man. You can count the vastness of heaven and measure the vastness of heaven. You can't do it. You can estimate the size and light years and all that, but you really can't grasp the entire, the vastness that is the heavens, which the Lord created. But this guy Susskind is breaking down Andromeda and how you can't reach it. I just want to play a couple minutes of it.
Andromeda is our closest major galaxy, 2.5 million light years away. You can see it on a clear night, a faint smudge of light in the constellation Andromeda, billions of stars, hundreds of billions, perhaps trillions, and we will never reach it. Not because we lack the technology, not because we lack the ambition or the curiosity, but because the universe itself won't allow it. Even if we could travel at the speed of light, which we can't, Andromeda would still be beyond our reach. Not just practically, fundamentally. After 50 years of working with the laws of physics, I've come to understand something that most people find difficult to accept. The universe has boundaries, not edges in space, but limits built into the structure of reality itself. And Andromeda sits beyond one of those limits. Let me explain why. Most people assume that with enough time and technological progress, we can go anywhere, that the universe is open to exploration, that distance is just a temporary obstacle. Give us 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, and we'll figure it out. We'll build faster ships, better engines. We'll find a way. This is a comforting thought. It suggests the universe is accessible, that our descendants far in the future will spread across the cosmos, visit other galaxies, meet other civilizations. But this assumption is based on a misunderstanding, because the obstacles to reaching Andromeda are not technological. They're fundamental, written into the laws of physics in ways that cannot be overcome. No amount of engineering will change them. No amount of time will make them go away. The universe is structured in such a way that some places are simply unreachable, and Andromeda is one of them. Let me start by explaining just how far away Andromeda really is, because I think most people don't truly grasp the scale. Andromeda is 2.5 million light years from Earth. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year, and light is fast, the fastest thing in the universe. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second. In 1 second, it crosses roughly the distance from Earth to the Moon. In 8 minutes, it reaches the Sunday. In 4 years, it reaches the nearest star. In 1 year, light travels about 9.5 trillion kilometers. That's 1 light year. Andromeda is 2.5 million of those. 2.5 million times 9.5 trillion kilometers. That's about 24 quintillion kilometers. 24 followed by 18 zeros. These numbers are so large, they lose meaning. Our brains aren't built to comprehend them. So let me give you a different perspective. If you could travel at the speed of light, which you can't, the journey to Andromeda would take 2.5 million years.
So yeah, who can measure the heavens, who can search out the heavens, who can number the hairs on your head. You know, the Most High deals, you know, with numbers and knowledge that's, you know, beyond, you know, our comprehension at this time. You know, that's why I said the knowledge of this world is foolishness with the Lord, man. But yeah, you know, I'll get the first scriptures. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, the Apocrypha, 1, 2, chapter 1, verse 2. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain in the days of eternity? Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Wisdom hath been created for all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of the Most High, the word of the Most High power, is the foundation of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. So yeah, man, who can find out the height of heaven, man, and the breadth of the earth? So the reason why they're trying to search everything out, you know, because the Lord said he would do away with Israel if they were able to go to these places and search out the breadth of the earth and the sea. The Lord said you can't heal. He ain't gonna give away. He ain't gonna do that, man. It's impossible to get to these places. He said it would take 2.5 million years to get there. And it's a good video. It's about 45 minutes. He was talking about how, you know, if you did build a ship, you know, it would be a generational, you know, travel. Like, you wouldn't reach up into your descendants ahead of time. Possibly could. That is if they overcome engineering problems and all that. So there's no way that these guys can search out the heavens, man. You can travel these places and go to places, even like Mars, you know, even to the moon. They can't do none of that stuff, man. But all that is for the Israelites, you know. Yeah, eternity is for, you know, the Israelites who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity. It's Daniel 7:18. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So yeah, man, who can, in the days of eternity, man, that's for the, you know, that's for the Israelites, man. Eternity, everlasting kingdom. They'll never be taken over by another nation. You know, the Israelites will never go down again because of the second covenant. You know, never going to go off. So the Israelites are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. They're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai forever and ever, even into eternity, man. Yeah, who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? That's Isaiah 40:22. He that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. Yeah, he that sitteth. Let me start it. 21. Isaiah 40:21. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. That circle goes into the sphere. So the earth is not flat. You know, it's a circle. It's a round, you know, circular. And where there is a cog, and it's means circle, circuit, compass, a vault of the heavens, and a circle, a sphere, used of an arch, vault of the sky. So yeah, it's a circle, man. So one, the earth is not flat, and it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain. So even these guys will tell you, these astrophysicists, people that study, you know, planets and all that, they'll tell you that, you know, the heavens is stretching out, the galaxy, the visible or the observable universe. It's growing, it's stretching out. He that stretches out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. So it's just getting bigger and bigger. But at the end of the day, the heavens is for the Israelites. It's in Jeremiah 31:37. Thus saith the Lord of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth stretched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all they have done, saith the Lord. So that's the reason why these guys do that. They spend all this time. He's just breaking it down like there's no
Longer
reason.
than humans have existed as a species.
Yeah, that's why you got this guy. He's breaking it down like you can't get to Andromeda. You can't get out. You can't even leave the Earth, really. But they're doing it because they want the Lord to cast off Israel. The Lord is only dealing with Israel so that they can have the kingdom. But it ain't working out like that. You're not gonna be able to search out the heavens. Search out the deep sea. Search out the breadth of the earth. It's impossible to do it. So the Lord is never gonna give off his people, man. He's never going to cast off, the seed of Israel. That's our punishment that we're in right now. It's temporary. Bottom of the barrel. Recently the Carmelo Anthony case. We gave him 35 years. For manslaughter, really. But hey, that's our punishment. We have to deal with this. We're prisoners of war here in America. Everybody hates us. But the Lord isn't going to cast us off forever. Really, Yahushai brought us back to the Father. The elect, that is, the elect first. But the elect is going to go there. The hopeful elect. This is John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. Yeah, Lord is going to prepare a place. There are many mansions in the Most High's house. He's talking about these different planets, these different galaxies out here. So, the knowledge of the Most High, these chariots, the elect is going to be able to explore, these new worlds, these new galaxies, strange new worlds like Star Trek. And Esau thinks he's going to be like Star Trek, the next frontier, search out the heavens, man. He ain't going to do that. That's where the Israelites are going to do that, man. The elect go to these different places. It says, my Father's house are many mansions. If not so, I would have told you. I'm going to prepare a place for you. So that's something, to look forward to, man. These heavens, man. I just wanted to do a video. This guy, it's a good, interesting little video, man. 45 minutes long. So we can't really grasp the vastness that is the Most High, man. We could measure, we could number the sand of the sea, but there is a number, right? We could find out the height of heaven. But with that, Shalom.